Yes, a very good afternoon to everybody. Once again, thank you so much for joining us on our sunset safari. What a way to start with this young Nkuhuma male lion, pretty much lying here at a Chilapan. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Cedric, and behind the camera with me on Rusty, we've got Owen. And of course, today we've got a special guest joining us. Of course, a doctor in conservation psychology. We've got Dr. Andrea Marie Potgieter.
Yeah.
Good
Hi
afternoon.
everyone. Hi.
So yes, of course, Dr. Andrea, she's going to be pretty much, she's got a doctorate in conservation psychology, and so we're going to talk all about how nature helps mental health, and I think it's very important to everybody to understand that and how beautiful nature is to our way of thinking, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Oh, we got some helmeted guinea fowl that's just busy feeding around here on some of the little seeds that's dropped down from the grass stems. It looks like, I'm just looking at the grass species here. We've got a lot of sawtooth lovegrass and dropseed grass. Look down that side. And bluegrass as well. So many times, especially this time of the year now, of course, all the grasses are pretty much going into that brown state, almost like a dormant state. And what happens then, of course, the little seeds fall down onto the ground, and then you get all these helmeted guinea fowl that's just roaming around, digging up, and see how many seeds they can pick up for the afternoon.
Absolutely. But I also like what you said about the grasses and the seeds because, you know, to be healthy mentally as well, we need to take a break because that's when we actually get clarity of mind, when we restore ourselves, when we can reduce our stress. So this cycle of nature is just something that we lose in city environments, but that we need to regain just to be healthy mentally.
It is, I fully agree. I mean, and it just helps all of us, and if you've got that certain way of, like that routine as well for yourself, and you know what to do throughout your day, it just makes things easier for a person, mentally, and yeah, I feel nature to me is a big answer.
Look at these yellow-billed hornbills. They seem to be here every single day. Every day that we've come across here, we've seen sometimes, up to 20 of these birds over here. Sometimes even the red-billed hornbills are here, but not this afternoon. Now, I would imagine there are a lot of insects. I think they're actually after termites because there is a termite mound over there with one sitting on top. And they seem to be eating the termites over here. Very good birding spot. So in the future, we are going to keep an eye on this spot. We can expect all sorts of birds to come around here if there's definitely a food source. And these yellow-billed hornbills indicating that there's definitely a food source here. Look how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's around about 10 at the moment. They're pretty, pretty little birds. They can be a little bit cheeky sometimes. They come knocking on the window. And usually it's at midday when we're all trying to take a nap.
More elephants, no surprises there. We've actually seen quite a few elephants while we were driving, but they seem to be very nervous with this wind. And this is probably the first group of elephants in a while that we're not running away from us. And I've seen that in this type of winds that elephants often are very nervous in this type of wind. Yeah, a good sized herd is about 30 or 40. That will be a nice big herd here. But I've seen a herd here at Proudlands of over 100. That must be one of the biggest herds I've seen. But I've heard reports in some parts of Africa of up to 300. But that is exceptional. So I would say the average size of a good herd would be in the region of about 30, 40. But you do get bigger herds than that. I know it's not the greatest of views, but we do have a sub-adult lion, so our plan has worked. We have a cat. We have a cat. All right, this seems to be one of the sub-adult males from the Ngati Pride. Now remember, with those two males, they've now taken, or apparently taken over the area. They are evicting these young males from the prides, the 2-3 portions that the Ngati pride has split into. And this is why it's by itself. It's been calling for other lions. So there might be more lions in the vicinity. But what we're going to do, at the moment, this is the only good view that we have of it. Oh, he's calling. How epic was that? He's roaring. That's more like it.
But of course, remember, the last 2 weeks with the information of Mohawk and the boys, we heard them calling, challenging S8, which means the status of the boys from Kuhumas are getting to the stage where they can protect themselves. I believe if they come across with him, they're not going to run away. Then they'll try to push him out of the area or kill him. If he doesn't come with Mohawk and be accepted, that will be another story. It's quite a lot of uh, lines dynamics in the area. There will be a lot of things that we're going to witness by the end of the winter season. But I just cross the finger, if it has to be male, it has to settle with the females in the right time. If you look at the cubs with S8 and Talamati, they're still young.
But yes, once again, thank you so much for all the questions and comments this afternoon. We really do appreciate it. Thanks for joining us once again on our Sunset Safari. Make sure to tune in once again tomorrow morning with our Sunrise Safari and see if we can find some more amazing things. Have a wonderful evening from the Wild Earth team. Good night.